Hello and welcome to The Vibe, an online segment produced by the Bedford County Chamber of Commerce, supporting and celebrating the businesses and communities of the Bedford County region. I'm Kelly Goodman Schaefer, and here's what we're talking about today. While some might say the weather outside is frightful, at Blue Knob they're always saying, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Blue Knob is Pennsylvania's highest skiable mountain, and this winter has been the best for business in recent years.
We are having a great winter. We were so tentative going into the year because of COVID and all the restrictions, and we knew there was a lot of pent up demand to get outside, but I think now people are just realizing how fun it can be to actually get outside and do winter sports. We've had incredible response to lessons. We are doing so many lessons now, which tells us we've got new customers, who've never been skiing or snowboarding before. And, I can tell from our online sales, most people are coming from within the state, but we are having such a great year so far. We've been so blessed with snow cover, and, indoor is a challenge for us because we are at 50% capacity. So we are telling people to basically plan to spend a lot more time outside, because our lodge is basically to come in to purchase a lift ticket or rentals, to get something to eat, which of course is 50% capacity. And we ask people to please be thoughtful of others who might be waiting for a table. We are trying to make it as accessible as possible. And we just tell people to, please put your boots on at your car, store your personal belongings in your car, and just expect to spend a little more time outside.
The state parks have seen a tremendous increase in usage. And I know a lot of people think of Blue Knob as skiing and snowboarding and tubing, but there's even more that you can do there, right?
We actually have a Nordic Center. The Nordic Center itself, which has a limited amount of cross-country ski and snowboard rentals, is open on the weekends and holidays from 10 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. So you can do walk-up rentals. Then rentals are available during the week if you reserve them at least 24 hours in advance. We do have a groomed cross-country track that's on our golf course, and we also have tons of trails around the golf course area in our Alpine Village that are used for cross-country skiing as well.
And snowshoeing as well?
Yep. So
how's the tubing going?
Well, compared to last year, it's awesome. We didn't get it open at all last year. It was such a terrible year weather-wise. We had all this warm weather last year. This year, we put a dedicated snowmaking line into our tubing park. And we had a bit of a challenge getting it open just because we were trying to get more ski terrain open, but it's been open for a couple of weeks. We have 2 hours tubing sessions. They have to be reserved in advance, and we limit the number of people in the park to 75 per session. That way it's not overcrowded and people just have a little more enjoyable tubing experience. You can reserve your tubing and buy the tickets online at our website, blueknob.com, or you can reserve them in advance and then pick your ticket up at the ticket window. You do have to reserve those in advance, and they fill up quickly.
Yeah. That's fun. You don't have to have a ton of skill to tube, right?
No. The only requirement is that they have to be at least 5 years old and able to ride in a tube by themselves. Kids ages 5 through 9 do have to have adult supervision, and anybody under 18 has to have a parent or guardian sign a waiver.
Well, I know you are a longtime Blue Knob lover.
Yeah. Grew up there.
Yeah. Do you think sometimes people forget what a great outdoor asset that is to Bedford County and Blair County?
I think I talk to people all the time that say, yeah, I know it's up there, but I've never been there. And that is just kind of mind boggling. There's not just the skiing and the snowboarding and the tubing and everything in the wintertime. We have a golf course. A lot of people come up to mountain bike. A lot of people come up to trail run or, just hike. And, we're surrounded by over 6,000 acres of Blue Knob State Park. It's like pristine woodland wilderness, and it's just a great place to come all year long.
I saw that you guys have been hiring. So tell us about some of the career and job opportunities that you guys have at Blue Knob right now.
Well, if you really like to be outdoors and are, no matter what the weather and the weird hours, then you might want to try it. You might want to apply to be a member of our snow crew. They're kind of like the rock stars of the ski area. You know, those guys in the groomers, or those people in the groomers that produce the product and then make it skiable for everybody. We're not really hiring groomers right now, but we do need snow crew. We also are hiring for lift attendants, and lift attendants, I did that for a long time in Colorado. And you see everybody at the ski area. I mean, you know, if you're a people person and like to, you know, talk to people and meet them from all over, lift operator is great. You know, it's a good job. And we're also hiring for our food and beverage positions in the Summit Lodge and also at the Blue Knob Clubhouse.
So what's your best advice for a family or an adult who maybe hasn't tried skiing before? How would they maybe begin to take advantage of this wonderful winter asset that we have here in Bedford County?
First important thing is don't try to do it on your own if you've never done it. Take a lesson, book a lesson, because I can't tell you how many people, first of all, you're probably going to get hurt or hurt somebody else. And, you know, I mean, anything that you are doing for the first time, you need to know at least the basics. And we also like to promote a thing called the Skier's Responsibility Code, which not only protects you, it protects other skiers on the mountain. And that is probably the most important thing that I could tell anybody. If you want to have a good experience and be ready to move on and do it more, you need to get a lesson. Other than that, you know, I mean, come on up, and I can't tell you how many people come up to SnowTube and just see people skiing and snowboarding and think, I would like to try that. So, I mean, just come up and see what's there. And I mean, you just never know what's going to appeal to you. I know a lot of people who say, well, I don't like the cold and I don't really like being outside, but if you're not just standing around, I mean, you're moving around and, you know, you're staying warm. If you're outside doing things like that, you're staying warm.
And I know you guys are always planning cool events, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Into Blue Knob. What do your events look like in this COVID time? Are you able to plan anything right now?
We do have wine tastings at our conference center, usually the second Thursday of every month. We have one coming up on February 11th that is Valentine's Day themed, of course. And you can buy tickets for that online. It's $30 per person. It's not just a wine tasting, it's a wine tasting and dinner. So the wines are paired with each course of a 5-course meal. And it's the menus are just incredible. They really are very elegant. This Sunday, we're doing something really fun. This is like the 3rd year we've done this. We do a groundhog hunt to celebrate Groundhog Day. And basically we hide pictures of groundhogs all over the mountain. We used to do it inside as well, but obviously with COVID, where everything is going to be outside this year. So it's kind of like a scavenger hunt. You look for these groundhog pictures, and then there's prizes on the back that range anywhere from a snow tubing pass or a lift ticket. Or we also have a couple of midweek season passes for next year and a full season pass for next year.
So I know a lot of people will be looking for the groundhog to say that an early spring is coming, but at Blue Knob, you guys want 6 more weeks of winter, right?
That's right. That's right. I know it's kind of blasphemous, I guess, but we hope that Phil is saying 6 more weeks of winter.
Well, we appreciate all of the improvements that are being made to Blue Knob, and it's nice to hear some good news about some businesses this winter. And I know you guys are doing the best that you can in COVID, like everybody else is. And we look forward to talking to you in the springtime about golf and all the other fun things that you'll have coming up when the weather is nicer. And in the meantime, I hope you get lots of fun snow and lots of great days to ski and snowboard and tube and all the fun things there is to do in the wintertime.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you today and look forward to doing it again.
All right, we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next time on The Vibe, we'll launch a new feature, 10 Questions for Community Leaders. You can look for The Vibe Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Facebook, YouTube, and BedfordCountyChamber.com. Ask us how you can become a sponsor of this program, and special thanks to the Chamber's Founder Circle members for your community leading support of the Chamber mission. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Victoria House at Spring House Estates in Everett should be considered the new standard in personal care. Residents can enjoy a relaxed environment with individual thermostats in each unit, and you can rest easy knowing your loved one has LPNs and CNAs on site 24 hours a day. Open concept studio or one-bedroom units are available with all-inclusive pricing, so you won't need to worry about different levels for different care. Victoria House at Spring House Estates. We're not just home-like, we are home.
Plumbing, done right. Since 1947, we have always been there for our neighbors and friends. Reliable, prompt, and always done right. Our name, our work, our promise. We guarantee it.